What rolls off your tongue after you hear this? Do 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 do. So recently I heard that apparently we encounter on average 5,000 adverts every single day. And if that's true, then it comes as no surprise that the average house in the West contains 300,000 items. And then when I have a think about and just a look around the room that I'm in, I can quite easily believe it. Just in front of me, I have a hard drive, a key, I have a spoon, a mask, I have a shoelace, a pen, a mug. There are so many items and things that we have in our lives. I don't know about you, but it feels like there are often conflicting voices that are screaming at me, that are shouting at me, or maybe that are more subtly whispering to say, Toby, in order to get a life of fullness, of happiness, of meaning, all you need is an upgrade of your phone, of those new trainers, that amazing holiday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call a few friends to see how influenced we are by advertising. Let's go.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. I'm just making a video at the moment, and I'm just wanting to use you for a bit of an experiment. Is that all right?
Of course it is, yeah.
I'm just going to say a couple of phrases or words, and I want you to say what then comes next. So the first one is do 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 do.
Am I supposed to respond to that? Strictly Come Dancing.
Maybe I need to work on the melody. Do 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 do.
We're loving it. KFC. No, no. That's McDonald's.
The
Oh, yeah.
do 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 do.
McDonald's.
I was wondering if you might come back with I'm loving it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see where you're coming from.
Hi, Mum. So
Hey, Daddy.
L'Oreal.
Because I'm worth it too. You're worth it. Hairstyling. I'm worth it.
Oh, yes, you are. All right. We'll speak to you later. Bye bye. I do see in the world that we live that there are organizations, businesses, strategies vying for our attention, trying to get us to buy more stuff. Now, Jesus addresses this kind of thing in a passage in Luke 12. And what happens is these two brothers come to Jesus, and one of them says to him, like, help us to split our inheritance. And Jesus' response is pretty direct, it's pretty straight. He tells them to watch out and be on your guard from all kinds of greed. He then goes on to say that life does not consist of an abundance of possessions. There's another scripture where Jesus more subtly addresses this, where he says, I have come that you may have life to the full, life in abundance, life in its fullness. And I recognize that Jesus' voice of calling us and inviting us into a life in its fullness is very different from the voices of the world that are calling us to fill up our lives maybe with stuff, status, careers, and titles. But I believe that Jesus' invitation to a life in its fullness is a life of simplicity, a life that doesn't hold the same value that advertisers and businesses want you to place on products and things and possessions. So at the moment, I'm trying to allow this lesson to shape me and to form me to be more like Jesus. And I'm convinced that the good life, the life to the full, the best version of life that Jesus says he came to give us is one of simply trusting in him.